Bergen Industries in 2499. Ever built, the Locust was designed exclusively for reconnaissance, quick-strike missions, using its then phenomenal speed to outrun most enemies. In a situation where it was unable to outrun its enemies, the Mech did have a light array of weapons which to defend itself, but the Locust lacked the firepower or staying power to be a true frontline combatant, and as a result, few Mech warriors enjoyed piloting the Locusts. Within its weight class, though, the Locust was considered an excellent Mech, overshadowed as a scout only by the size of the jump jets. Often, when the Locust engaged in combat, it was holding action until reinforcements could arrive. Groups, three, square, Mech, which also Bergen Industries and the Locusts were 8 different factories and supplied the Star League and member states right through the Armada Civil War. The succession war was factories increased, and the design was being built in over a dozen factories in the periphery. Besides Bergen's Ares facility, versions of the Locust were built on Forello, New Avalon, Stewart, Gibson, Alpharats, Canopus 4, Taurus, and McLeod's Land. The wide variety of manufacturers meant costs for producing the Mech were low, and parts were widely available, leading to everyone from lowly pirates to corporate defense forces buying Locusts in large numbers. It also led to many different variants of the Locust, although those in the periphery were largely limited to building the original LCT-1V model. As the succession wars wound down, those manufacturers within the successor states began to experiment with new and rediscovered technology to build updated versions of the Locust. The Capellan Confederation, in particular, modified the Ares facility to build the LCT-1L variant of the Locust, with the version of the triple-strength Miama which wouldn't catch on fire. Other updated variants, including LCT-3D, LCT-3M, and LCT-3S, were introduced just in time to take part in the clan invasion. After the war, word of Blake approached Quarian Enterprises about creating a new Locust variant for their militia, agreeing to buy the entire first production run, which assuaged the company's misgivings. The various periphery powers, still largely reliant on the Locust, also began fielding upgraded versions of their own, although none of the great houses were much interested in revitalizing the line. Even into the 32nd century, though, the Locust continues to be produced and used out in the periphery. The main weapon of the Locust was a single Martel medium laser mounted in the center torso. Backing this up were 2 Sperry Browning machine guns, which effectively deterred infantry attacks against the Locust's vulnerable legs. These were located in either arm and fed by a 1-ton ammo bin located in the center torso. Lacking hand actuators, the Locust was vulnerable to other mechs when engaging in close combat. The primary asset of the Locust was its speed. Using a 160 rate LTV fusion engine to attain a cruising speed of 86.4 km an hour and a top speed of 129.6 km an hour. This speed is necessary for the mech's survival, since 4 tons of armor means that the Locust can be quickly crippled or destroyed by direct hits. Standard engine-mounted 10 heat sinks are sufficient in most cases, although those variants mount more energy weapons suffer more. LCT-1E. Developed by Began in response to compelling requests for a Locust with greater punch, lower ammunition consumption as the First Succession War shifted to lower level raiding, the LCT-1E Locust was introduced in 2811. Among the least produced variants, the Energy Locust carried an entirely laser-based weapons assortment, with 2 Martel medium lasers and 2 Magna small lasers mounted in the arm turrets. This choice allowed Capellan mech warriors to overcome the mech's limited firing arc by clipping its weaponry between forward and rearward arcs at will. LCT-1L. The LCT-1L Locust was an attempt to allow the mech to operate at even higher speeds by adding triple-strength Myomer to the design. Introduced in 3030, the weapons are identical to those of the LCT-1V, as it was a test bed for the technology by Bergen Industries' Ares plant. LCT-1M. The LCT-1M was a long-range version of the Locust built for the Federated Suns in 2571. This variant carried 2 LRM-5 launchers in place of machine guns and 1 ton of reloads at the cost of 3 tons of armor protection. LCT-1S. The LCT-1S Locust, built for the Lyran Commonwealth in 2567, also replaced the machine guns, this time with 2 SRM-2 racks, with 1 ton of reloads for a heavier close-range punch. This came at the cost of 1 ton of armor protection. LCT-1VB. The Royal Locust, introduced in 2610, mounts a small pulse laser and a medium pulse laser in each arm, while keeping the torso-mounted medium laser. It also uses an XL engine, endosteel chassis, and ferrofibrous armor. The heat sinks have also been upgraded to double heat sinks. LCT-1V2. The 1V2 Locust was a periphery upgrade of the design introduced in 3066 for the Marian hegemony. While still carrying the center-mounted medium laser, it mounted 4 rocket launcher 10s in place of the machine guns. LCT-3D. The 3D Locust, introduced in 3049, used Star League technology to take the concept of the 1M further. Although it carried only 2 Magna Longbow 5 launchers, the engineers at Arkanar Battle Mechs on New Avalon upgraded the armor to ferrofibrous and the structure to endosteel. Completely lacking in close-range weaponry, this variant was suitable for harassing the enemy at long range, then fleeing before they could get too close. LCT-3M. 3M Locust built for the Free Worlds League in 3050, with production carried out both at Korean Enterprises on Stuart and Free Worlds Defense Industries on Gibson. It retained the Martel medium laser, but replaced the machine guns with 4 Magna small lasers and added a Volker's Parasol anti-missile system in the left arm for missile defense. The armor was upgraded to Callan FWL Special Ferrofibrous with case in the left torso to protect the 1 ton of AMS ammo, and utilised a Corian 2 Deluxe endosteel chassis. The electronics were also updated to Garrett T10B communication systems and a Corian Calcmaster targeting tracking system. LCT-3S. 3S Locust, constructed on Forello by Defiance Industries in 3049, carried the 1S upgrade further. This time, as with the 3M, the structure used endosteel, and the armor was upgraded with ferrofibrous. The SRM-2s were upgraded to Coventry T4H Streak SRM-2s, while the medium laser was kept. LCT-3V. This Locust variant, introduced in 3004, was similar to the 1V concept, that it carried a set of 2 medium lasers in the center torso, while retaining the arm-mounted machine guns. The additional armament comes at the cost of half a ton of machine gun ammo and half a ton of armor protection. LCT-5M. 5M was a straightforward enhancement of the 3M model, upgrading all the lasers to extended range models, giving it 1 Magna Mark 6 ER medium laser and 4 Magna Mark 4 ER small lasers. In addition, the use of the Hermes 240XL engine allowed engineers to upgrade the Locust top speed to 194.4 km an hour. Designed by the word of Blake, each of their level 3 units had at least one 5M Locust after its introduction in 3066. LCT 5M2. This Dark Age version of the Locust has a top speed nearing 170 km an hour. It carries an extended range medium laser in the center torso and a medium pulse laser in each arm. It's protected by ferrofibrous armor. LCT 5M3. This Locust variant was also introduced during the Dark Age. It uses a smaller engine, which reduces the top speed to 140 km an hour. It adds a half ton of armor and carries an extended range medium laser in each arm and an extended range large laser in the center torso. LCT 5T. This upgrade made the Locust into a devastating anti-infantry mech. Built in 3070, it used an XL engine and ferrofibrous armor to make enough space for 3 light machine guns in each arm. Each trio linked to a machine gun array. A half ton of case-protected ammunition was sufficient for sustained firing, while single heat sinks can handle even the load of the ER medium laser that was in use against hard targets. LCT 5V. 5V Locust is similar to the 3V Locust, carrying a pair of ER medium lasers, 2 rocket launcher 10s, and protected by ferrofibrous armor. Built in 3068, its relatively low-tech design made it attractive to periphery powers, namely the Magistry of Canopus and the Taurian Concordat. LCT 5W. Developed by the word of Blake in 3076, this Locust uses Mask to top out speeds of over 180 km an hour. It's equipped with a pair of extended range medium lasers, TAG, and an improved C3 computer. Light ferrofibrous armor protects the endoseal structure. LCT 5W2. Developed from word of Blake design in 3079, this Locust has a top speed of over 150 km an hour and uses Mask to provide bursts of speed, topping out at over 180. A pair of extended range medium lasers provides firepower, while a C3 Slave, Guardian ECM suite, and tag system provide electronic support. The chassis uses endosteel and XL engine provides power. The Locust is protected by light ferrofibrous armor. Double heat sinks keep heat from the weapons under control. LCT 6M. Built in 3071, the 6M variant uses a massive 280 Hermes XL engine to propel it to an astounding speed of 226.8 km an hour, and was capable of bursts of speed reaching 302.4 km an hour through a masked system. The 6M used a small cockpit to save weight, with the side effect of making the mech harder for the pilot, and utilised ferrofibrous armour to protect most of the light armour the mech carried. It was armed with 2 Magna Mark 6 extended range medium lasers, which were backed up by a single Magna Mark 4 extended range small laser. The 6M was produced by Corian Enterprises on Stuart.